converter to my left. So actually there are 17 hydraulic generators at the dam. Each one of them has a light on top. If the light is on now, probably indicates they're using that generator for operations also today. Most of the generators on the floor originally were manufactured and built by only 3 companies, either by Westinghouse, General Electric, alot Chalmers. They were from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Inside the generator there is a big rotor, looks like a big wheel spinning 180 times a minute. Around the rotor there are 40 individual 4-ton magnets spinning around the rotor, also 180 times a minute. And there's a shaft going right through the middle of the rotor too also. You can see one of those rotor units right below you on the floor. They took that out of the 3rd unit and number 3, Nevada 3, about 2 weeks ago, and they put it on the floor. They do that every year for maintenance on either side of the parkland. This year just happened to be in Nevada. How did they actually pick it up? They actually used 2 large original bridge cranes for that purpose. One of them, as you can see, has the beautiful American flag hanging from it. That flag put there shortly after 9/11. And also to the left of the flag, you can see Santa Claus is still here. His reindeer left, but Santa Claus is still here. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. And there was another bridge crane at the end of the parkland too. Now they use both of them on these rails, which they can move them up and down the parkland. Both of them were connected about 2 weeks ago, picked up that big rotor on the 3rd unit, and put it there on the floor for maintenance too, as you can see. 40 feet below the floor of the generator, actually, that is where the water from the lake is flowing through the big pipe, starts spinning a Francis type turbine 180 times a minute, creating 178,000 horsepower. This turbine connected to a 65-foot long shaft that runs right through the middle of the generator. One section of the shaft, you can see there with the rotor around it too. Now there are 2 smaller generators here at the dam that provide all the in-house electricity, like for these lights, the elevators, the cranes. And this smaller generator is called a Pelton water wheel. And that is to the right, that orange and rust colored unit. Also there's one of those in Arizona too. The same technology that you're looking at the floor right there was used in California during the gold rush, 1880. That's how old that technology actually is. This beautiful floor you're standing on right now is also original. The floor is called terrazzo. It's inlaid crushed marble and concrete. It was installed by Italian immigrants from 1936 to 1937 here at Hoover Dam. This floor is probably the most beautiful part of the Art Deco styling of the dam. During the 1930s, when the dam was built, in America at least, Art Deco was a prevailing art style at the time. The man who gets the most credit for that, his name was Gordon Kaufman. He was an architect from Los Angeles. He came here in the Hoover Dam, the Art Deco flair we see inside and outside today also. These beautiful symbols on the floor, these symbols were in the Southwest